This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week and having a ton of fun doing it. Sadly, I recorded this entire week's video and the recording software messed up. So I'm just going to do like a quick run through of everything that happened to just catch you guys up with what happened. So if we jump into Monday. The weather is typically pleasant this time of year. Searching for some herbs nearby could be relaxing after recent events. And you get to choose to go to these different locations. And location number 1, you had to steal stuff, and I chose not to steal anything. Locations 2 through 5 got you different ingredients of hazelroot, oakwort, and mudcap. That added to the toll that we had from last week. You re-enter the city after collecting all the materials you've been able to find. Some thugs approach you on the street. Creepin' crud. Wasn't you the one that interfered in the leaf riding tournament yesterday? You cost us lots of money on that. Now you're going to pay us back. These fools are convinced you wronged them somehow. And then we had to fight them. We defeated 2 of them, and we got 3 amber for... we rolled a d4 for defeating 2 of them, and we got 3 amber for that. Wednesday. We are ready to begin. I trust you've collected the ingredients as requested. Each one must be carefully prepared into a tincture first. Master Laurel helps to organize and oversee your work. So we had to roll to recall information on crafting potions and tinctures, and then we used the ingredients, and depending on how many ingredients we got, gave us like a base potency level, and then we rolled to either increase or decrease it. And I didn't roll too good, honestly, but so if we move on to the next day, which was Thursday. The Tree of Seasons is dying, and the only course of action is to capture its spirit. It is time to cast the spell with the tinctures you've made. So we had to focus on channeling our arcane energy for the ritual. I remember that being the middle result. So we just got like a blanket +1. And then we had to use the tinctures for the spell. And depending on the potency of each ingredient, we got a different number of tree wisp as the... well, here, I'll read this. As you and Master Laurel begin the incantations of the spell, specks of the tree's spirit materialize into wisps of vibrant flame that seep from the branches. They brighten the room and cast flickering shadows of green and yellow light about the walls. They gather and float in the air before collecting in the hourglass, fusing to the sands inside. And we collected 6 total wisps. So if you collected 6 or 7 wisps, the hourglass shines brilliantly. Write down brilliant hourglass. That's where that note comes from. So let's move on to the next day. You are excused from the castle while Master Laurel cleans up after the ritual and must discuss the next steps with the council. You are told to occupy yourself for the time being. The city is still bustling with people from the festival. You decide to visit and explore. So the first thing on here was find some food. We only had like 3 amber, so we spent all 3 and got meal rations. Then we visited a monument. There's a famous monument in the city dedicated to the forest guardians. It is busy with several critters from out of town looking to visit before they leave to return home. A young child asks about the statues. What are the names of all those guardians? The tour guide appears overwhelmed and struggles to answer. What do you know about the guardians? And we rolled, and we didn't roll too good, so we got the result between 5 and 8. You recall the name of the sun guardian, Oriole. The child seems interested. And that was it. And then for the street performer, a street magician appears to be looking for volunteers for an escape act. Something about them seems untrustworthy. They gesture to have you join them. Before you can voice your desire or lack thereof, someone in the crowd behind you shoves you onto the stage. The magician immediately locks you up in several chains, then asks if you can escape. And we rolled phenomenally with this one. We got, I believe, an 18. If the result is 15 or more, you escape from the chains and the crowd cheers. The magician looks at you with bewilderment and frustration as the crowd tosses their tips to you both. And we collected 2 amber from that. Then we got to the final day. You walk by a job board of various postings. It seems critters in the city need help doing several tasks and chores. It is an excellent opportunity to earn amber. And with animal caretaker, we rolled the best possible result, where we had to assist in taking care of animals at the community pet shelter, including feeding, grooming, and cleaning their living areas. We rolled, you handled the bugs carefully and provided them with proper nourishment and a clean living environment. Your attentiveness and compassion help create a positive atmosphere for the bugs and the shelter's staff. Your efforts are recognized and the bugs show signs of contentment and well-being. You get paid 3 ambers. That put us up to 5. For an escort home, assist in guiding some elderly travelers back to the burrows. They are leaving the festivities and need an escort. I didn't roll the best on this one. I believe I got between 8 and 14. You guide the elderly travelers back to the burrows, but you take a wrong turn and face minor delays, causing mild inconvenience to the travelers. They express dissatisfaction, but eventually reach their destination and pay you 3 amber. So we went up to 8. And then the art workshop assistant, support a local artist in organizing and facilitating an art workshop for children, helping with setup, cleanup, and guiding the activity. I rolled terribly for a result of 7 or less. You struggled to organize the workshop effectively, leading to a disorganized and chaotic environment. The artists and the other workshop assistants must step in and to manage the situation, causing frustration and disappointment. The artist pays you 2 amber. So that's where we got up to 10 amber that you see there. And that's all that happened this week. I'm sorry my software failed at recording. But you know what? Sometimes that happens and I don't know what to do about it. Like, but hey, hopefully this works and I get this sent out to you. Sorry this one came so late. It's been a busy couple days for me. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow.